So you're thinking about moving to the Harrisburg area, and you need a realtor that's gonna give it to you straight, no fluff.
If you want to know the good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly of what makes this area different than any other, then you've come to the right place. In today's video, we're going to do a deep dive on the pros and cons of living here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
And we're gonna get real with it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the Harrisburg area, click subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to know about the current market right here in Central PA. My name is Aaron. Josh, the team, and I, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move to the area. So whether you're moving now or in 6 months from now, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is in the description below so we can help you make a smooth move to the area.
Okay guys, so as I mentioned earlier, today's video is about the pros and cons of living here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You know, Aaron and I grew up here, born and raised our whole lives. We know every nook and cranny of this town. And we came up with what we think are the top positive aspects of living in this area, along with some negatives, just to give you the full perspective. We're gonna start with the pros because we like to be positive people. And at the top of our list of pros of living here in Harrisburg is location, location, location.
Harrisburg is very centrally located, within a short driving distance of some of the major cities in the Northeast. As I referenced in my last video, map tour of Harrisburg, you can make it to Baltimore within an hour and 20 minutes, Philadelphia in a little over 2 hours, Pittsburgh and New York City in a little over 3, Atlantic City in 3 hours, and the Delaware, Maryland beaches in just a little over 3. As a midway point between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, major highway systems like 81, 83, 76, 78, they run right through Harrisburg. Commuters, they commute into the city daily. There's Amtrak and Greyhound at the same location right over here in Harrisburg. So Harrisburg's position as a state's capital creates many jobs in the government and private sectors. Harrisburg's rich history, going back some 300 years, provides unique educational and social opportunities for its community. Let's talk natural resources. The region surrounding Harrisburg is rich in natural resources, including coal, natural gas, and agricultural land. This has attracted a variety of industries to the area, including energy production and agriculture. Overall, the geographic location right here in Harrisburg offers a range of advantages for businesses and residents alike, making it a desirable place to live, work, and do business.
Okay, so number 2 on our list of pros are the outdoor activities here in Harrisburg. As you can see behind me, there are a number of beautiful natural landscapes here in Harrisburg and throughout Pennsylvania. Here we've got the Susquehanna River, which we've talked so much about. Just a beautiful backdrop to the city, which offers amazing water sports, kayaking, boating, fishing. The mountains, of course. You have the Appalachian Trail, which runs right through Harrisburg, and so many other trails, which within a very short distance of the downtown area here in Harrisburg. If you're a wildlife enthusiast or a bird watcher, there's Wildwood Park, there's Big Boyd's Tree Conservatory, there's the Connedigwinnock Creek Water Trail. So there's really no lack of options for an outdoor enthusiast. Nothing like coming here in the afternoon on a beautiful day and just sitting on one of these swings, kind of reflecting, looking across the river here in our beautiful city and taking it all in. I often come up here, I live a short drive away, and enjoy the views. Here you've got the Rockville Bridge, again, which is a testament to Harrisburg's long history. One of the longest and oldest stone bridges that's still in operation. It's a train-only bridge, so those of you train enthusiasts, you would like coming down here and maybe taking some pictures of the passing trains, which people often do. So here I am on a beautiful sunny day in Fort Hunter Park here in Harrisburg. one of my favorite spots to sit and enjoy the afternoon. And there's so many places like this, so many parks and so many great outdoor opportunities for all the seasons. On the water, you've got the great summer months, boating, and a lot of stuff going on. In the winter, we've got round top, ski round top, a lot of ski and winter sports out there as well. So really, there's everything for every season for everybody.
Harrisburg has many outdoor festivals, including Capona and Arts Fest, both down on the riverfront. These events feature many local vendors, musicians, and artists, and take place over Labor Day weekend and Memorial Day, respectively. There are also beer and wine festivals featuring products made right here in the area, as well as food truck events, a monthly Third in the Berg Night Out event, and so much more. You can find out about these and all other local events by visiting explorehbg.com.
And that's why we chose outdoor activities as our second favorite pro of living right here in Harrisburg. All right, guys, finishing up our list of pros is arguably the most important one for me, and it's affordability, cost of living, quality of life. You know, I've lived in a lot of different places around the country, New Jersey, Philadelphia, parts of New York and the Midwest, and ultimately I came back here to Harrisburg because it's a better quality of life and the cost of living is lower, the housing costs are lower, the rental rates are lower, all lower than the national average. While at the same time, our job market is above the national average and our job placement is above the national average with unemployment below the national average. So all things considered, between having a good job, an affordable place to live, and your dollar taking you further than many other places in the country in terms of your goods and services, Harrisburg is a good place to be. And you're not far from culture and great quality of life right here in the capital city.
All right, so this is going to bring us to our first con, which is going to be the weather. Now, this could be a con for some or positive for others, depending on your preference. One positive thing about the weather here in Harrisburg would be we get all 4 seasons. I will say the summers do get really hot and the winters get pretty cold, leaving some of us to joke that there's only 2 seasons, hot and cold. All kidding aside though, all 4 seasons are very enjoyable here, and I particularly like taking drives through the mountains to see the fall foliage. I think one of the biggest cons will be unpredictability. You never know what you're going to get from day to day here in Central PA. For example, last week it was almost 90 degrees for 3 straight days, and now we're in the mid-50s, close to freezing at night, and it's mid-April. Harrisburg has high humidity during the summer months, which can make it feel a little warmer than it actually is. This could be uncomfortable for some, especially if you're not used to it. Winter, you can experience harsh winters here, including snow and ice storms. These conditions can make travel very dangerous and can also cause power outages and disruptions, even though the last 2 winters have been actually pretty mild. Another big con, and I think this is probably one of the biggest if you live in the city, is going to be flooding. Harrisburg is located along the Susquehanna River, which is about a block from us. You can experience periods of flooding through heavy rain. This will cause property damage, disrupt transportation, and other infrastructure, especially if you live along Front Street or Shy Poke or even 2nd Street. You're all going to be in a flood zone. You'll get severe thunderstorms here as well. We're located in an area that's prone to thunderstorms, especially during the spring and summer months. These storms can produce damaging winds, hail, and even tornadoes. Another big con here would be allergies. Harrisburg is known for having high levels of pollen in the spring, which can lead to seasonal allergies for some people. I know this very well. I sometimes don't clear up until July or August.
So our second con today is going to be traffic and construction. As we said earlier, a lot of the major roadways like 83, 81, 76, 78, 11, and 15, they all run through Harrisburg as major highway arteries. A lot of this infrastructure is also very old. So during high traffic times like before work and after work, or during concerts or sporting events, or on the weekends, you're going to have a little more traffic congestion, a little more volume on the roadways. This will be exacerbated by high construction areas. Like I said, older infrastructure means older roads, older bridges, potholes, lane extensions that are needed. new on and off ramps to accommodate new development. So you'll see a lot of that around the Harrisburg area. Again, not worse than a lot of the major cities like Philly, Pittsburgh, New York, but you will notice that during the 7:30 in the morning time on the rush hour into work, 4:30 to 5 o'clock hour on the rush hour back from work, and on your weekends when people are out and about running their errands. But all in all, I think it's a well accessible place in terms of driving. There's public transportation that makes life easier, so you don't necessarily have to own a vehicle. But if you do, just be aware of the right times to be on the road, and give yourself some time if you're traveling far distances to accommodate for construction.
That's going to lead us into our third and final con of living in the Harrisburg area. It's going to be a little bit of a touchy subject, and it's going to be crime. Just like any other major city throughout the United States, there's going to be certain pockets of the city that's going to have higher crime than others. The good thing is the Harrisburg area over the past couple years has actually improved. We improved from a D to a C- based on niche.com. Now, what I'm saying here is this: we don't have the high violent crime, which is definitely good. It's more theft, vehicle theft throughout the city. When you look at the higher metropolitan area, like the greater Harrisburg area, we actually rank very high in some of the cities, sometimes A to A+ on crime. So basically what I'm saying here is that, be due diligent, make sure you lock your doors, keep your doors locked, maybe in the garage, and you'll be just fine.
So before we wrap up today, we wanted to give you a little bonus to give you some context to a lot of this information we've been providing. Aaron's going to walk you through a market update on the Harrisburg area to show you the trends in the listing activity, the purchase and the buying and selling of real estate that's been going on over the last 3 years. So we're going to go back to before the pandemic and show you the trends and how things have progressed since then. We'll talk quickly about the interest rates and inflation and how all that played a role in the current trends in an effort to keep you informed if you're going to list your house or if you're in the market to buy, that you're fully informed of the nature, the temperature of the market right now and how things are looking. Aaron, take it away.
All right, thanks, Josh. Let's hop right into this. Now, on the spreadsheet that I have here is going to be all of Dauphin County. Dauphin County, such as Harrisburg, Hershey, Hummelstown. So it's going to incorporate the whole county of Dauphin. Yeah, we look here, March 2023 on units listed, 312 in March 2023. If we go back 1 year, March 2022, we had 424 listed. So the market is down a little bit on listings. Last year, that's roughly about a 26% reduction on listings. If we look at pending, last year we had 356. This March we had 279. That's about a 22% reduction on pending sales. Units sold this year 234. Last year 319. That's also about a 26-27% reduction from last year. So overall, listings, units sold, and units pending, we're pretty much down around 20% from last year. Now, the good news is we have seen an uptick over the past month. We're in late April right now. May's coming up next week. So we have seen listings and units sold go up. That could be from the interest rate reduction. Interest rates have reduced a little bit. I believe last month they were around 7% for conventional, close to 7% for FHA loans, government-backed loans. Now we see a reduction down to about mid-sixes for conventional and around 6.25 for FHA loans. So that's helping fuel a little bit of, a little more listings, a little more buyers. But overall, when you have a reduction in listings, you're going to have more buyers than properties listed. So you're still going to see over asking price offers, different things in order to win the bid. multiple offer situations. I've had a couple over the past week that had maybe 8 offers. One had 10 offers. So you're still seeing that trend from last year. Of course, last year at this time, rates were still in the high 3s, maybe low 4s. So we had an abundance of buyers last year at this time. Now, if we go back to pre-pandemic, let's see, this is March of last year. This is last month. We go back to March 2019, 433 units listed and 312. So we're still down a good bit there. But like I said, it's picking up. It's starting to become a pretty decent spring out. So overall, we do see some positivity in the market. But just be prepared if you're looking to purchase in the central Pennsylvania area, Harrisburg, Dauphin. We're still looking at multiple offer situations and over asking price offers. So that's going to wrap up the market report for 2023, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, we hope you enjoyed this video on the pros and cons of living in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, from 2 guys that know it better than anyone else.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more just like it, make sure you subscribe below and click the bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to know about the current market right here in central Pennsylvania. My name is Aaron.
I'm Josh.
With the Living in Central PA team. Until next time, keep it real.